Hello my loves and welcome to a brand new video. Today we have a Sainsbury's to clothing come shop with me. Just wanted to go in and see what new in pieces they have coming up to the Christmas holidays. And as you can see, as we first walked in, there is so many sort of Christmas knitted jumpers. So first off, I had a look at this one, which is kind of like a creamy sort of beigey colour, and it does have like a peplum style bottom, so it flares out at the bottom and it's got lovely jewels around the neckline. It was quite thick as well, so it did feel really sort of warm and cozy, quite soft. Not the softest jumper I will feel in this video, but definitely soft enough to keep you nice and cozy and warm. This is a beautiful red one, again with that peplum style bottom, and then you have all of those sort of jewels and embroidered detail around the neckline. And just behind that we had this cardigan, which was really nice, really soft, a lot softer than the first jumper that I showed you. It's kind of like that fluffy material, and you've got those beautiful bow diamante little buttons. This was a short sleeve, as you can see there, and it was black. Then we had this joyful jumper here, knitted sweater jumper, whatever you call it, guys. You've got some sequins across the front there in sort of star shapes, and it says joyful, and you have this white sort of strip across the wrist of the jumper. This was coming in at £24. It was quite a long line jumper as well. Didn't have any detailing on the back. Then we had this one here with a sequin bow on the front, really nice and sparkly. I did like this. I like the shape of the neckline on this. It had quite a thick sort of crew neckline around the collar there. And just trying to get the tag out, this was £26 for that. I think that said. I'm not wearing my glasses, guys. I really need to pull my glasses out so I can see what the prices are saying, but you can see there as I pull the tags forward. Another jumper here with that beautiful black sequin detail across the front. We also have this burgundy coloured knitted jumper with little diamantes and pearls scattered across the front of the jumper. This was coming in at £24 for this one, and it was quite long lined as well, wasn't like a short jumper. Then we had this one that says Mrs. Claus wears boots, which I thought was quite cute, and then we have the sequin boot on the front, so really nice. Again, a really nice neckline on this. I really like that. This was coming in at £24 also, and no detail on the back. Then just behind we had this cream star one here. So it was cream with gold stars, very soft. Again, quite long lined as well, which was nice to see. And then it had those 3 stars going down the arm, which I thought was quite nice. And the wrist of this jumper was quite sort of long. So it was quite a long sort of wrist part. Then we also had this blue and white one, so kind of nautical, is it called nautical? With those candy cane heart shape little detail on the front. Really like that one. I thought it was quite nice. And then we had this grey one here. I like this as well. I like the pattern of this. It was soft as well. Again, all of the jumpers were really nice, and I like the fact that they were a little bit more long lined as well. So I'm going to cover over your bottom and your tummy area. We have this cardigan here, which was beautiful, lovely, like baby blue or sky blue colour, and grey and white. This was also coming in at £24, and the pattern did run through to the back of the cardigan as well. We also have this grey jumper here. This did have a bit of sparkle in it. As you can see, there is like some sequin sort of running through it. I love the knit of this as well. I like that kind of V-knit style across the front chest part of it. It was soft, not as soft as some of the others, and this one was coming in at £24 as well. So they're all roughly around £24. So in between those jumpers, I come across these jeans here, and I wanted to show you they are a relaxed barrel style, and they were heavily diamonded in the front and the back as well, quite heavy as well to feel like to lift. Just next to those we had some t-shirts. This has a little Christmas tree on the front with some black large sequins, kind of indicating the baubles on the Christmas tree. Quite cute there. And just behind we had this white t-shirt, which I thought was quite nice as well. Really nice quality. They felt like good sort of cotton t-shirts, and you had the mistletoe on the front, and some other sort of illustrations on the front, so quite nice. Another jumper here with reindeer on the front, again some sequin snowflakes, and I think this was coming in at 20, I think it's £22 there. I'm not quite sure there, but we also had this one here, like a baby pink colour, with a ho 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 written all over it, and some white bows, as you can see there. This was really, really soft, this one was, and it was quite nice in terms of the colour, quite different, to have like a pink Christmas jumper. Now this diamond one, I really like this. Actually did want to bring it home and try it on, but I refrained myself from doing it, from purchasing it, because lately I have picked up quite a few bits in the sort of Christmas holiday season, so I didn't pick this one up, but I really liked it. Loved the sort of cream and grey diamond-y with that higher neck. We also had this jumper here, which or sweater. It was like kind of like a felty material, was very soft, and this was coming in at £16 for this, and again quite long lined as well. So yeah, very soft. I really like the feel of this. Didn't have any detailing on the back. Then in between those we had some like sort of velvety trousers here, had 30% off, so there was quite a few things that had the yellow stickers on, which I like to see. I love to see when we've got markdown pieces. They were really nice and had like a sort of silky satiny strip down the side. We also have this beautiful cardigan here with the kind of diamond-y detailing and the little diamonds in between, like the little not embroidered, embellishments. That's what I'm looking for. Just behind, we also had another grey jumper there. I love the neckline on this. I love a little high neck, like a little mock neck. Had a little bit of a sort of detailing down the sleeve, like a crossover sort of plaited detail, like stitch or knit, shall I say, down the sleeve. Again, that was coming in at £26, did that say? I think you guys will see better than me. Honestly, these eyes of mine. We also have this jumper here with the sort of diamond detailing across the front. It had gold going through it around the neckline as well. And this one was coming in at £26, that says there. It was soft as well, not too thick, but not too thin, right there in the middle. The detailing did sort of run through the back, but not with the gold sort of strip in the back. We also have this one here, which also had embellishments sort of all over the front there. It was black and it was really, really soft. Again, I love the neckline on this one. It didn't have the embellishments on the back there of sort of it had it on the back of the sleeves, but not on the sort of back of the jumper. Just showing you the bottom and the softness of it. Really, really soft, as you can see there. If I spend quite a bit of time showing you my hands rubbing across the material, it definitely is because it's nice and soft. So yeah, just kind of giving you an insight on how the items feel as well. Another grey jumper here, knitted jumper, more of a plain style there. And then we had some Christmas jumpers sort of here on this sort of stand. And I really like the look of this one here that said jingle on it. These are like family jumpers, so you can get them in the kids, the men's and the women's. And we also have another one here with a dog on the front. And I liked this one at the end here, very, very Christmassy with that reindeer detailing going across the shoulder part. This one was really, really soft and I liked it. I liked the sort of baby sort of pastel colours running through it. It was so soft to touch. So yeah, very different option with those pastel colours, but really nice at that. A candy cane one, again, another family one. You could get the mum and the daughters. I don't know if you had the dads in these, or should I say the men's in these pink ones and this grey one here, but there definitely was the sort of younger ones and the older women ones in these ones here. I wouldn't imagine you'd get men's in this one here. But this was like a family stand where you could get the whole family. So yeah, we also have this one. I like this one as well with the reindeers, and I love the neckline of this one. So these were a heavily sequined pair of trousers, which I really like these. They also had 30% off. I was searching for my size in these trousers because I really wanted to try them. I did find a size 18. I did bring them home and try them on, and they actually fit. And I just thought they would look quite nice with maybe like a black blazer, or styled with a jumper, like a knitted jumper. You could dress them down or dress them up, and they did have a bit of stretching. This is the mini skirt version of those trousers. Again, they also had 30% off, and I loved the little jacket that came with it. So, or didn't come with it, it was a matching set, so you had to buy the pieces individually. But as you can see, they all have the 30% sticker on them. This little jacket was cute, and it didn't have buttons. It had sort of like little hook and eyes on the front. Just below, we also had some more 30% pieces. This was like a velvety little blouse top, and you also have the matching trousers there. So these were the matching trousers that I showed you earlier. I actually think this little set would look quite cute on. You could definitely dress it up with like a nice kitten heel, maybe a red lip. So just on the next sort of aisle, we came across these sort of faux leather little mini skirts, quite shiny, kind of like a snake skin. I was going to say animal skin, but yeah, definitely like a snake skin, sort of burgundy and black. And as you can see there was a matching jacket, and then we also have an option of having some trousers. So if you're not a skirt person, you definitely have options of having these trousers. Probably not my cup of tea, but again, they had 30% off, so I wanted to show you those. We have some standard blazers here, not standard, quite fitted, quite nice in terms of like the shape and the cut of them. I think these had 30% off as well, and this also did come in black. So the man, when I spoke to him, he did say that there's a lot of things that have been marked down. Some things don't have the yellow stickers on yet, so I thought that was quite good. I love picking up bargains, and I love showing you guys what's on offer. This little blouse was really nice as well, sort of like a floral embroidered detail throughout the material there. This is what the cuff is looking like, and you have that tie-up bow detail across the neckline there. This blazer was lovely. Loved the look of this. I did try it on in store, but I didn't really like the shape of the arms. They are kind of like barreled, as you can see in the arms. So they are like a very unique style, which you'll see as we go through the shop. There were two coats that looked absolutely beautiful on the hanger. And when I tried them on in the mirror, I was like, I really don't like the cut of these, which was quite a shame because they did have 30% off, and I do love a coat. So these leggings were nice. They had that sort of embroidered gem strip going down the side, and they also had 30% off, as you can see there. We have this skirt, which was just next to it, quite sort of flowy, like a pleated skirt. And we had these fitted shirts here. Love these shirts. I think I see this in white as well when I came in a few weeks ago, but didn't see the white one today in this video. But this is like a sort of like a salmony pink colour. We had some knitted sleeveless jumpers here. Quite nice. I did see this in black as well, so you'll see that as we go through the store. Again, another one of these sort of blouse with the tie up around the neck. This was in like a sort of plummy purpley colour, and just behind we had this sort of paisley, I think it's called a paisley print shirt with that frill going around the neckline. It did have like a V neckline and sort of stretchy wrist parts on the sleeves. We also had this black and silver like stripy sort of shirt blouse. Should I say shirt blouse? Kind of like a blouse, but had the button, so button up, shall we say, quite long lined as well. So going to cover over your bottom and the tummy area. And I think they also had matching trousers for this. Yeah, so if you should see just behind, they had the matching trousers, which were really soft actually, and really stretchy. I definitely think this little outfit would be a really comfortable one, and we like to be comfortable but look stylish at the same time. So I definitely think that this little outfit is going to give you that. Here is a little top here. It did have that sort of bubble hem detail at the bottom, quite cropped, not not cropped as such, but quite a short sort of top there, and had that pleated detail on the one side of the sleeves. As you can see, this was coming in at 22.50, I think that said there, and you have the little button at the back with a little keyhole in the back there, long sleeves, and you had these stretchy cuffs on that one. Now we also have these faux leather trousers. There were quite a few here to pick from. These ones are like a straight cut. Just behind we have these ones here, which are sort of like a jegging, like a tight sort of legging style with the pin tuck going down the front. Did like the look of these actually, and they also had 30% off, so I like them even more when they have a discount. Also we have these ones here which had kind of like a animal sort of print in the faux leather. Again, they were like a straight cut as well. Here we have a more of a wider leg cut with the elasticated waist, and these also had pockets. They were very soft, did feel like they would be quite comfortable on, and they also have those two pockets in the back there. Then we had these little sleeveless tops, which I thought were quite different in terms of the material, as you can see there. And it did also come in a sort of forest greeny colour. Would you say this is a forest green colour? Just next to those tops, we had this tracksuit, which I thought was quite nice, very sort of in the spirit. It was a black sort of sparkly sweat top and joggers. As you can see there, the joggers were £20. It was quite thick as well, so definitely going to keep you warm. But yeah, very unusual. I haven't seen anything like that in any other shop. So we also had this coat here, which I really like the look of. It was so nice in terms of the material. It was so soft. It felt quite luxury, if I'm honest, which drew me to it even more. However, I did try it on in the store, just in one of the mirrors, and I really didn't like the cut of it in terms of the arms. They were quite barreled and quite puffy, and I just feel like the shape didn't suit my body shape, but really nice quality. So highly would recommend those if that's your kind of style in terms of the shape of the coat. But yeah, the style just didn't suit me. So just next to that coat, we had these two wide leg trousers in black and also in grey, and they were really nice quality as well, quite heavy. They felt like a really nice pair of trousers. As you can see, I was pondering around them for quite a while. Just next to those, we had this sort of kind of mustardy coloured cardigan, quite a long lined one as well, as in not cropped as like we've seen some of the others, or not that. I would say when I say cropped, they're quite short length, but this one was quite a longer length, would cover over your bottom and your tummy area. We also had this cardigan here. It was really nice and thick, and I really like the gold sort of lining through it. As you can see, the diamantes, the outline was gold, and the buttons were really quite cute as well. The outline of the button had gold on it as well, and the pattern run through the whole of the cardigan at the front and the back. We also had this shirt here, which I thought was lovely because I love those little gold buttons on the cuffs there. So yeah, quite nice. I love that little detail, or attention to detail, shall I say. We had this sort of pleated kilt looking type of skirt here in a grey, and you also had those black buckles going across the side there. Again, really nice quality. Like it felt like a really nice made skirt. Another sort of button up shirt here. I love a button up, I love a shirt, and these were really nice for the sort of standard nice oversized shirts. If you kind of like that look, this is definitely one I would say, you know, have a look at or try on. I love the cuffs on these as well, had nice sort of longer cuffs. So yeah, really nice sort of cotton button up shirt there. We also had this sweatshirt here as well with these kind of blacky silvery sort of big studs across the front, like a mustardy colour. These are some wide leg trousers here. I think I showed these the last time I did the come shop with me, because I remember seeing these. They were nice quality as well, and it did also have a matching blazer and a matching waistcoat. So this is the waistcoat here. This was coming in at 22.50. Really nice length in this as well. And this top here, I really liked the look of. I love the neckline on this, that droopy sort of cow neck detail there, with a like sort of pleated sort of shoulder part, the little gold button at the back and that little keyhole. Really, really nice. This was coming in at £16 and the material was lovely. We also had this coat here, which is the same as the grey one that I showed you, in a beautiful sort of post box red, like a real bright red. Again, really nice quality, but unfortunately the shape of the coat just wasn't for me. Just next to that coat we had these kind of metallic-y looking trousers or jeans, shall I say. I can't see how much they were coming in at, if you can see that there. Honestly, my eyes are awful. We also have this little top here, like a little button down. They were faux buttons, didn't open at the front, but just had the buttons going down for as a feature. Another one of those knitted little vest tops. I think I showed you earlier on in the video, one in sort of like a browny sort of goldy colour. Then this section here was all sort of like browns and sort of earth tone colours, and this was like a silky sort of satin button up blouse or shirt with the embroidered neckline on this. Just next to that we had this pleated skirt which was coming in at £22.50. Again, it was like a silky satin material with those pleats and like a thin elasticated waistband. Felt nice in terms of the quality. The material felt lovely. We had these jeans here which were brown. I was really trying to like angle sort of them so you could see that they were more of a dark sort of chocolate brown, but I don't know if you can see that or if they're coming across black, but they were definitely brown. We also had this sort of velvety button up shirt as well, which was beautiful. Love the colour of it, really nice. It felt really, really soft and really nice quality as well. We had this little knitted vest top here, which would look lovely sort of over maybe a shirt, or you could wear as is. But it was like grey and browns and sort of a nice thick material. We had this knitted jumper here, which was very unique, very different compared to all the other jumpers that I saw. I think it was very unique in terms of the colour and also that sort of floral sort of print going across it with the sequins. So yeah, kind of like a Christmassy jumper, but a subtle one. Definitely one that you could wear sort of all year round. It's got a bit of sparkle on there, but nothing too over the top where you probably couldn't get away with wearing it at any time of the year. Also had these kind of like velvety pinstripe trousers, or ribbed trousers, should I say, wide leg. They were really nice and thick as well, and they felt like good quality. I like the waistband on it as well, nice thick stretchy waistband. Some more of those metallic-y looking sort of jeany trousers here, higher waisted ones. They were like a coppery brown colour. Very nice to touch. They felt like quite soft. And then we had this long lined denim shirt, which was very similar to the jeans that I showed you. So the materials very alike, very heavy feeling, and yeah, these would definitely go with those jeans that I showed you a little while ago. So here we have a really nice t-shirt. In terms of the material, just felt like quite thick and really nice quality. You had the pearl detail on the shoulder area. We also have this metallic-y looking button-up shirt, and there was sort of some matching pieces with this. So there was a matching skirt, but this was in black. And it also had 30% off. They did also have it in the sort of burgundy colour, and I think there was also trousers as well that matched that little top there. We had these knitted wide leg trousers here as well, and also so those ones were £26. I was looking to see if there was a matching top, but I didn't see a matching top for those trousers. However, I did see this little knitted jumper here, and that had a matching skirt, which I thought was quite nice. £24 for the jumper. I love the neckline on this jumper, and then you also had sort of the pencil skirt to match, which I thought was quite nice. This would look lovely with some maybe long boots or ankle boots and a nice coat over the top. £24 for the skirt. Some more sequin bits here. So we had this sequin sort of blazer, quite long lined as you can see there. This was in like a deep sort of burgundy colour, and this was coming in at £40 for that. Just behind we had the matching trousers. These were like a wide leg and they were really sort of stretchy feeling. They feel like they would be very comfortable to wear. They also had 30% off of these. Again, as you can see, stretchy waistband. This dress was lovely. A V-neck long sleeve dress here. I love the what are these called? Like hangy sort of tinsely things. Really nice. I think this dress would look lovely on actually. And then we also had the sequin sort of sleeveless top to go with the trousers or go underneath the blazer. I did see the same trousers in a green as you can see there, but I didn't see the top to go with it or the blazer, unfortunately. So some dresses in this section. Wasn't loads of dresses, but this is what I sort of saw. So we had this kind of silky satin sort of polka dot dress here, and it had that kind of big tier at the bottom. I don't know, I'm not a fan of this cut. I like the look of it on others, but just not a cut for me with that big tier at the bottom and quite straight, as I am quite curvy. This sequin dress was quite nice. Not sequin, it's sparkly, isn't it? A sparkly black and silvery dress here. I like the neckline on this. I thought it was quite nice, and I love the length as well. Very sort of classy, sophisticated looking with that extra length and those long sleeves. A velvety dress here in kind of like a pinky sort of purpley colour, or what colour would you call this? I'm not quite sure there, but you had those sort of like floaty sort of short sleeves, buttons all the way down the front, and you see there it did also come in black. A heavily sequined dress here. This did also come in black if I can remember rightly. Quite sort of weighty, short sleeved. Yeah, there you go. That is the black one, which was just propped behind, and that also had 30% off. I think the other one had 30% off, but like I said, the man said not everything has the 30% sticker on it. They were sort of getting through it on that day as I was looking around. I really liked this dress. I thought this dress would be really, really nice on. I just love the sort of sequin detail on it, the long sleeves, and I like the fact that the sleeves were quite mesh so you could see sort of your skin through it. I definitely think that dress would look really nice on. So this jumper was really nice, and oh my god, it was so thick. It was probably the thickest jumper that I felt while I was shopping on this day, and also this was as thick as the one that I just showed you. So very, very thick, going to keep you really warm as the weather gets really cold. Another jumper here which was like a sort of animal sort of print, the black and the sort of mauvey sort of minky colour and that beige colour, and then we also had this kind of cow print one, quite fluffy and really, really soft, as you can see there, just trying to show you that material. This cardigan, I would say this was more like a coaty cardigan. A cardigan, how do you say it, with a kind of like a coat cardigan? It was really quite sort of a heavy cardigan, long lines, definitely going to keep you warm, but it did remind me of a sort of really thick cardigan, like a coat cardigan, if that makes any sense. Got a little poncho top there, and then we also had these knitted little t-shirt tops with those lovely sort of diamonded collar. I really like this. This was really nice. The colour was kind of like quite a bright greeny colour, and then it did also come in the black. Really nice quality. They felt lovely in terms of the thickness as well. And then we also had these t-shirts, which again, I do really love Sainsbury's t-shirts. I love the material they use. They wash up so well. I have quite a few in my wardrobe, and they just stay looking like brand new every time you wash them. The material's great. So just next to those t-shirts were these boots. I did show you these in my last Come Shop With Me, but I did decide to show them again because I do think they are really, really nice. They are sort of real suede leather, and I love the heel on these. So these are two different types, but really nice. I would recommend those if you're looking for some new boots. So these are my obviously favorite joggers, and I show you them every time. If you're looking for some just standard black joggers, I would highly recommend these £12.50 ones. They are so nice. I've had mine in my wardrobe for a couple of years, and they have them all the time, and I've got them in navy blue as well. Honestly, they're a really nice wide leg pair of joggers. They're lovely and thick as well. That coat that I just was showing you that just went past, another coat that I would really recommend. Like I always say, I'm a rugby mum, I'm out in the cold, and I have one very similar that I picked up from Tesco's, and it's just a really nice coat. Honestly, it zips up from the top and the bottom. It's like got a lovely bit of length in it. It's super warm. So here we are in the PJ section. Just wanted to show you some of the newer pajama sets. These ones had cherries on, and then there were some with bows. They were all like pink and reds. So these were more of the newer ones. You had this long shirt nightie here, which I really do like the material to sleep in. I really do like these kind of boyfriend style sort of piping, the white piping on the pajamas or nighties. So we are at the end of the video. Just wanted to show you some of the Christmas sort of PJ sets here. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you for watching. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. Again, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button and comment down below. I love reading all your comments and getting to know you as an individual. And yeah, just like finding out what you like in terms of your fashion and just your lifestyle. So do comment down below. I'll see you all in my next video very, very soon, guys.